Hello, my friend. Welcome to your sleep story. My name is Skylar. I'm an American storyteller, and it's my great privilege to be the voice you listen to as you slowly drift off to sleep tonight. Tonight's story is a very immersive experience. You will travel back in time to ancient Roman days. You will visit a town called Aquae Sulis, or as we call it today, Bath. As you might have guessed, this town was known for its healing waters and its famous baths. So in this story, you will walk into the town. You will witness ancient Roman life unfold, calmly and slowly. Before your eyes, and then you will enter the baths. There, you will have a deeply calming and healing experience. I really hope you like it. One small thing I'd like to mention. I want to thank those of you who support my work on Patreon. If you'd like to become a patron, you can do so by following the link below. Now, let's begin the relaxation session. This will take just a few minutes before tonight's sleep story. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1, and as I do, allow yourself to let go more and more. 10. Feel the support of the bed beneath you. Feel the support beneath you, whether it's the floor or your bed. Beneath that, feel the earth, our home, always supporting us. As you become aware of this, let go a little more. 9. You are safe. Let my voice be an anchor, taking you only to safe places. Surrender to this moment and allow yourself to rest deeply in this safe space. 8. Tune into your body. Where are you holding tension or discomfort? Let it go slowly, from your feet to your legs, to your chest, to your face. Release it all. 7. The day is done. Whatever has been, has been. Whatever will be, will be. Let your thoughts come and go, just like leaves on a river or clouds in the sky. 6. This is your time. No obligations, no places to be. Relax into this moment and allow yourself to sink deeper into rest. 5. Peace lives within you, always. Feel that peace now. Let it spread throughout your body, calming you. 4. Allow a moment of gratitude. Be thankful for this moment, for the shelter you have tonight, and the ability to rest. 3. Picture an ancient Roman road. Imagine yourself walking along it, traveling back in time, far from everything you know. 2. Feel your body one more time. It has worked hard today, and now it's time to rest. 1. Completely let go now as I tell you tonight's story. The road beneath your feet is firm and dry, the sound of your sandals steady and calming. The countryside around you stretches wide and peaceful. The road stretches wide, dotted with gentle hills and patches of woodland, glowing faintly in the soft light of the rising sun. A light mist clings to the fields, slowly fading as the day warms. Ahead, the road slopes downward, curving slightly, and in the shallow valley below, you see it. The town of Aquae Sulis, or Bath as we know it today. Even from this distance, there's a sense of purpose here. The pale stone buildings stand out against the greenery, smoke rising lazily from chimneys. You hear the faint hum of life stirring. Passing a stone marker, you see the carved letters pointing the way to Aquilus, a reminder of Roman hands shaping this land. The air feels different here, a faint warmth, carrying a sharp mineral scent, inviting yet mysterious. As you descend into the valley, the town's details become clearer. Pale limestone walls, softened by age and ivy. Roofs with gleaming tiles, neat and orderly. The road widens as it nears the town gates. A merchant with a cart, a farmer with a mule, and travelers like yourself, cloaks pulled tight against the chill. The sounds of the town grow louder, the clatter of hooves, murmurs of voices, and the occasional ring of metal striking metal. The air grows warmer, now mingling with the smell of baking bread and fresh hay. Inside the gate, the main street stretches out, paved with smooth stone slabs. Shops and houses line the road. A woman with a basket of herbs passes by, offering a brief smile. The town feels ancient yet alive, a meeting of the old and the new. You feel safe here and pause for a moment, taking it all in. The soft sounds, the warmth in the air, the pull of the town around you. You've arrived, but the heart of Aquilus still lies ahead, waiting to be discovered at its own unhurried pace. To your left, a shop with an open front displays large ceramic vessels with elegant handles. The potter sits outside, shaping wet clay on a wheel. He pauses, nods, and returns to his work. Ahead, the road forks, leading to a market square. Traders set up their stalls ahead. The larger road slopes gently downward toward the heart of the town. You follow, letting the flow of life guide you. A boy runs past, carrying firewood, his bare feet slapping the stones. He laughs, disappearing into a side street, his voice faint in the distance. As you walk, you notice the buildings around you. Many are made of pale limestone, smooth and cool to the touch. Some have small mosaics depicting birds, flowers, and scenes from Roman mythology. One mosaic near a doorway catches your eye, an image of a figure pouring water from a jug, rendered in blue and white tiles. The warmth in the air grows, and you hear the soft gurgle of running water. It's distant, but distinct. The springs are nearby, subtly announcing their presence in the air, earth, and sounds of the town. But you resist the urge to follow the sound, knowing there's more to discover. Up ahead, a man adjusts a yoke across his shoulders, heavy buckets hanging from it. His face is weathered from years of outdoor work. As you draw closer, he notices you and offers a nod. "Ah, a traveler," he says, his voice low and steady. "You've come to Aquilus, then. A good choice. Are you here for the waters, or just passing through?" His manner is calm, open. He gestures to the buckets. "The waters are not just for bathing," he continues. "The healers say it works wonders even when you drink it, though you'll want to dilute it. Powerful stuff from the earth." He pauses, studying you. "I've lived here my whole life. Everything you need is here. The baths, the market, the people. Visitors from all over Gaul, Spain, even Rome. Always something new to see, someone new to meet." He looks thoughtful. "But what about you? What's brought you here?" His voice is kind, with no judgment. As he speaks, the sound of water grows louder, blending with the quiet life of the town. He softens and gestures broadly toward the town. Aquae Sulus, they call it now. The Romans gave it that name when they built their town around the springs. Before that, it belonged to the Deboni tribe. They worshipped the springs as sacred, a gift from their goddess Sulus. She healed the sick and granted wisdom to those who sought her favor. He pauses, his gaze turning toward the hills framing the valley. When the Romans came, they didn't destroy what was here. They honored Sulus by building a temple and grand baths around her springs. They said she was their Minerva, goddess of wisdom and healing, and combined the two. This place belongs to both now, Britons and Romans alike. He adjusts the strap of the yoke again, the bucket swaying gently. The water here isn't like water anywhere else. It's warm, coming up from deep underground, full of minerals that heal the body and soothe the spirit. The Romans, amazed when they found it, built this town for the springs, a place for rest and recovery at the edge of the empire. He gestures toward the main road. You'll see the baths eventually. Even if you have no need for healing, it's something to behold. Marble columns, mosaics, statues. It's as much a temple as a bathhouse. The spring itself is beautiful. I love to visit when I can. He glances at you, his face breaking into a smile. This place has always been a meeting point. Romans and Britons, farmers and traders, the sick and the curious. Everyone comes here for something and leaves a little changed, even if they don't realize it at first. He tilts his head, studying you. But you'll see that in time. For now, enjoy the quiet, the streets, the market, the people. You'll hear the story of this place in all of it. He nods toward the road ahead. If you're heading further into town, keep going straight. You'll reach the forum soon. Just follow the sound of the water. You can't miss it. He adjusts the yoke once more, nods a polite farewell, and heads down a side street. His words linger, adding to the growing sense that this place is steeped in something far older than stone and mortar. You continue down the main road, which slopes gently toward Aquae Sulus' center. The buildings grow taller, their walls smoother and more finely carved, signaling you're approaching the heart of the town. The sound of running water grows louder, joined by the hum of voices and the occasional call of a trader advertising wares. As the road widens, the forum comes into view. The forum is a grand rectangular space, surrounded by tall colonnades. The smooth stone columns reflect the sunlight, adorned with intricate patterns of leaves and scrolls. This is the beating heart of the town, a place for trade, news, dispute settlement, and socializing. The floor is paved with flat stones worn smooth by countless footsteps. Around the edges of the forum, shops and stalls bustle with activity. A baker pulls fresh loaves from a brick oven, the scent mixing with the sharper smells of spices and dried fish. In the center, a statue of a Roman figure stands, possibly a magistrate or general, with an arm outstretched as if addressing the crowd. The inscription at its base commemorates his contributions to the town. Nearby, a fountain carved with dolphins and tridents flows steadily from a spout shaped like a lion's head. A young girl fills a clay jug, her mother adjusting the folds of her staller. The forum hums with life. A group of men in short tunics debates fiercely by the corner. A scribe works under the colonnade, and a merchant dictates an inventory to a clerk. At one end of the forum, a large stone building houses the basilica, where legal matters are handled. A crowd listens intently as a magistrate speaks from a raised platform, his voice firm and authoritative. Further into the forum, a group of performers entertains the crowd, a flutist and a juggler, their laughter and applause filling the air. The forum is alive with commerce, law, art, and religion, everything mingling in one space, reflecting the order of Roman life. Leaving the forum, you follow a smaller road that slopes downward. The air feels warmer now, almost humid, and the sound of water grows louder. You catch glimpses of steam rising ahead, mingling with the blue sky. The mineral scent sharpens, and you slow your pace, as if the very atmosphere invites you to move more gently. Ahead, the road leads to an arched opening. The entrance to the baths is made of smooth limestone, carved with Latin inscriptions dedicating it to Minerva and Sulus. Two grand doors stand open, and the gentle sound of voices and water spills softly into the street. You hesitate at the threshold, noticing a woman nearby, perhaps in her 40s. Her serene features are framed by dark hair pulled into neat braids. Her stiller falls in graceful folds, pale fabric belted at the waist with a deep red cord. A small pendant of Minerva, carved in ivory, rests around her neck. She carries a small bronze jug in one hand. Turning toward you, she smiles warmly. "You must be new here," she says softly, her voice soothing. "You've come for the baths, haven't you? It's your first time, isn't it?" Her tone holds no judgment, only an understanding that feels like she already knows why you're here. You nod, and her smile widens slightly. "Come then," she says, her voice steady. "I'll show you the way. It can feel overwhelming at first, but once you're inside, you'll understand. The water here is unlike anything else." She gestures for you to follow, and together you step through the archway into the baths. The change in atmosphere is immediate. The air is warmer, almost heavy, carrying a faint mist that clings to your skin. The scent of minerals grows stronger, earthy. The light inside is dim, filtered through small openings in the high stone walls, casting soft ripples on the water's surface. She leads you through a wide corridor with smooth stone walls. The faint echo of footsteps and distant voices fills the space. "This is where people come to leave their burdens behind," she says as you walk. "These springs have been here for centuries, long before the Romans. These waters heal the body and spirit alike." She stops at a large open room with a raised pool, the water clear and warm, steam rising gently from its surface. The pool's faint mineral sheen shimmers in the filtered light, and visitors sit on stone benches, relaxing as they dip their feet in or pour water over their arms. "This is the tepidarium," she explains, gesturing to the room. "The warm room. It's where you begin, letting the warmth ease into your body, loosening everything. There's no rush here. The water does its work at its own pace." She steps to a side alcove where shelves hold folded linen towels and small clay jars of oil. She hands you a towel, her movements graceful. "You'll want this," she says softly, The oils protect the skin and prepare it for the next rooms. The sound of the water continues, a gentle cascade that hums through the walls. The air grows warmer, like a soft, heavy blanket. You feel your muscles begin to relax, your steps slowing as you follow her deeper into the baths. The warmth increases as you go further, and the sound of flowing water deepens, echoing gently through arched stone corridors. The air feels alive, filled with the hiss of steam rising from unseen pools. The mineral tang in the air grows richer, grounding you. She pauses at another doorway, opening into a room that feels both intimate and expansive. This is the caldarium, she explains, the hot room. The space is dominated by a rectangular pool, its surface faintly steaming. The light is dim, softened by mist, and the walls gleam with condensation, reflecting the flickering glow of oil lamps. This is where the true work begins, she says, guiding you to a low stone bench by the pool. Sit here for a moment. Let the heat embrace you. Her voice is steady, and it feels as though the very air has thickened, slowing time. You sit on the warm stone, and the heat settles over your body like a soothing wave. The woman briefly disappears, returning with a small bronze bowl filled with fragrant oil. Its scent, laurel and rosemary with a faint sweetness, lingers in the back of your senses. This will prepare your skin, she says, dipping her fingers into the oil. It cleanses and protects. The Romans believe in looking after the body as well as the spirit. Her movements are unhurried as she gently applies the oil to your arms, her hands warm and sure. The soothing glide of her fingers releases tension you didn't even realize you were holding. She moves with care, spreading the oil in slow, circular motions, pausing occasionally to add more from the bowl. As she works, she hums softly, a melody that feels ancient, like it has always belonged to this place. After your arms, she moves to your shoulders. Her touch is firm, yet gentle, and the oils carry the warmth of the springs into your skin. They soften the muscles and prepare them for the next step, she explains quietly. The body holds on to so much, but here, we let it go. When she finishes, she gestures toward the pool. Now step into the water. Slowly, let it welcome you. You rise, the warmth of the oil lingering on your skin. Approaching the edge of the pool, the water is clear, its surface rippling faintly with the movement of the steam above it. As you step in, the heat surrounds you instantly, wrapping itself around your legs and rising as you sink deeper. The sensation is unlike anything you've felt before, weightless yet grounding, the warmth spreading in waves through your body. You settle into the pool, the water rising to your shoulders, and close your eyes. The sound of the water is a gentle murmur, broken only by the soft voices of others soaking nearby. The heat seeps into your muscles, melting away the last remnants of tension. After some time, perhaps minutes or longer, it's hard to tell. When you're ready, we'll continue, she says softly, her voice just above a whisper. There is still more to be done. No need to rush. Her words settle over you like the warmth of the water, and you feel yourself relaxing, letting go. The woman kneels by the edge of the pool, calm and steady, as if she's done this 1,000 times, yet treats each moment as sacred. She waits, letting you linger in the soothing embrace of the water, saying nothing for a while. The silence feels intentional, as though it too is part of the treatment, a space for you to simply be. Breathe deeply, slowly, she murmurs. Each exhale releases a little more tension you didn't even realize you were carrying. Again, she whispers, breathe in and out. Let your shoulders fall. Let the warmth of the water seep deeper into your body. There's nothing else to do, nowhere else to be. Just this. You notice the way the heat of the water feels against your skin, the subtle weightlessness making it easier to release every muscle, every thought. Your arms float gently by your sides, and your legs feel light, almost as though the water has absorbed their weight entirely. After some time, she speaks again, even softer now, almost as if she's speaking directly to the remaining tension in your body. The body remembers how to heal itself, she says. We only need to give it the space to do so. Let the water remind you of that. Let it soften you. She reaches for a shallow bronze bowl resting nearby, inside of which is a fine, pale substance. The powder is ground pumice stone mixed with a faintly fragrant oil. She kneels closer, dipping her hand into the mixture and gently taking one of your hands in hers. "May I?" she asks, though her tone makes it clear you're welcome to refuse. You nod, and she begins to work. Her hands are firm but gentle as she rubs the mixture into your skin, starting with your palm. The pumice smooths the skin, she explains quietly. But more than that, it helps release what's been held for too long. Let this be a moment to let go of what no longer serves you. She moves to your fingers, one by one. Her touch is precise yet soothing as she continues to speak. With every breath, feel yourself soften. With every breath, feel yourself lighter. There is nothing to carry here. The water takes it all. Her words flow over you like the warmth of the water itself. As she finishes one hand and moves to the other, perhaps you feel the last remnants of tension slipping away. The pumice feels rough, but not abrasive, grounding you in the sensation of your body being cared for, tended to with an almost sacred gentleness. Breathe in, she murmurs again, her hands moving in slow, circular motions. Breathe out. Feel the water, the warmth, the rhythm of your breath. This is your only task now, to feel this moment, to be here. She finishes with your hands, rinsing them carefully in the warm water before setting the bowl aside. She rises smoothly, her movements unhurried, and offers you a small, warm smile. "Let's go to the next part," she says. Something to quiet the mind as much as the body. She gestures for you to follow, leading you through another arched doorway into a smaller, dimly lit room. The space is quieter here, more intimate, with walls that glisten faintly with condensation. At the center, a low stone table sits beneath the soft glow of flickering lamplight. Beside it, small jars of oil and bundles of dried herbs are neatly arranged, their earthy aromas blending into the room. This she says, motioning toward the table, is where the Romans find peace, not only in their muscles but in their thoughts. To lie here is to leave the worries of the world behind. She gestures for you to lie down, and you settle onto the smooth stone. It is warm to the touch, heated from below by the same thermal springs that feed the baths. The warmth seeps through you immediately, easing your body into stillness. She takes a small jar of oil, its contents rich with the scent of lavender and chamomile, and pours a few drops into her hands. Breathe, she murmurs again, in and out. Let the warmth carry you. Her hands begin to move across your shoulders and neck. The oil glides smoothly over your skin, her touch firm yet deeply soothing. Each motion is slow and deliberate. This place, she says softly, was built so long ago, yet it remains. Close your eyes, she continues. Feel the connection to those who came before. Let their peace become your peace. Let this ancient place soothe you. The room feels quieter now, and perhaps the tension in your body is gone, your mind softening. Her hands leave your shoulders, and she steps back, allowing you to simply lie there. The warmth of the stone supports you, and the scents and sounds blend into a soft, unbroken wave of calm. Perhaps you feel yourself in deep stillness, as though the boundaries of your body and the world around you have dissolved. After a time, you hear her voice again, quiet and steady. When you're ready, you may rise. There is no rush. You look around. The lamplight is soft and golden above you, and the warmth beneath you lingers, the oils still fragrant on your skin. She smiles as you sit up, her presence steady and grounding. Take a moment, she says. Feel the peace you found here. Carry it with you as those before you did. She lets the words settle in the air, waiting patiently, as though she knows the significance of what you've just experienced. The baths still wait beyond, the sound of the water, the healing. The faint call of water beckons, as though there is still more to uncover. The woman stays by your side, a calm presence in this timeless place. She leads you back toward the heart of the baths, moving through an arched stone doorway. The grand bathing pool comes into view, and you pause to take it in. The room is larger than any you've entered before, with a high vaulted ceiling and openings that let in soft daylight. The mist rises gently from the surface of the water, and steam curls into the air. This is the main bath, the woman explains. The great pool is fed directly by the sacred spring. The pool is vast, its edges lined with wide stone steps, descending gradually into the water. Steam rises from the surface, and pale stone columns stand in perfect symmetry. Their carved capitals depict scenes of Minerva and Sulus, reminders of the divine presence that watches over this place. She gestures toward the steps. "Take your time," she says softly. "The water is warm, just enough to cradle you. Let it welcome you, just as it has welcomed so many before you." You descend slowly. The smooth stone is cool beneath your feet at first, but as your toes touch the water, you feel a gentle heat rising. It is not too hot, just warm enough to envelop you, inviting you further in. Step by step, the water climbs higher, reaching your calves, then your knees, until you are waist deep. When you lower yourself fully into the pool, the sensation is unlike anything you've ever experienced. The warmth surrounds you completely, soaking into your skin, muscles, and even your breath. It feels as though the water has weight, holding you in a way that is both grounding and freeing. The mineral-rich scent lingers in the air, faint but ever present. The gentle ripples of the water create a soothing rhythm against your body. The room around you is quiet, but not silent. You can hear the soft murmur of others, the occasional drip of water echoing from the vaulted ceiling, and the steady, calming flow of the spring feeding the pool. You close your eyes for a moment, letting your body float slightly, your arms drifting out to your sides. The warmth of the water seems to melt away anything you've been holding on to, leaving only stillness. Your breath deepens naturally, each inhale filling your chest with air, warmed by the steam. Each exhale releasing tension you didn't even realize you were carrying. This water is more than a physical presence. It is something ancient and sacred. Time seems irrelevant here, as though this moment could stretch on forever. The woman waits at the edge of the pool as you slowly rise from the water, droplets cascading from your skin, the heat lingering in your muscles and bones. She hands you a soft linen towel and guides you toward a smaller doorway on the far side of the path. The air feels cooler now, refreshing against your skin. As you step through the archway, you enter a quieter, more intimate space. This room is a communal area designed for rest and reflection. The walls are painted in soft ochre and adorned with simple frescoes depicting scenes of olive trees and flowing rivers. The floor is paved with smooth mosaic tiles, and the air carries the gentle scent of herbs, lavender, mint, and chamomile. The woman gestures toward one of the benches, and you sit, your body sinking into the soft cushions. Your breathing begins to deepen. She sits beside you, placing a small cup of warm liquid into your hands. This is a special drink, she explains, infused with mint and fennel. It calms the stomach and clears the mind. The Romans believed that care of the body and spirit must go hand in hand. You take a sip, the warmth spreading through you. The subtle flavor is grounding and soothing. As you drink, your body feels heavier in the best way, and you feel deeply relaxed in this ancient place. The woman leans back slightly, her hands resting on her lap. Her gaze is kind and steady. There is wisdom in rest, she says quietly. We often think we must always move, always do, always be more. But even the strongest among us must pause, must reflect, must simply be. It's in these moments, when the water holds us or when we sit with a warm cup, that we find clarity. She continues, the Romans have a phrase, mens sana in corpore sano. They understand that life is not all about ambition or achievement, but about harmony. To live well is to care for both the physical and the unseen. She pauses, letting her words settle in the air before smiling gently. But philosophy aside, this is your moment, a time for stillness, for gratitude, for peace. Nothing else matters right now. You finish your drink, its warmth settling within you. The woman rises, her movements calm and fluid. "Come," she says softly. "There's one more place I'd like to show you." You follow her through another corridor. The air grows cooler and quieter as you walk, though the sound of the water is still comforting. She leads you to a small private chamber. The walls are painted in restful tones, and a low couch stands against one wall, piled with soft cushions and draped with a light blanket. The room is dimly lit by a single oil lamp, its flame steady and warm, casting gentle shadows that seem to sway like a lullaby. "This is a place for rest," she says, her voice now hardly louder than a whisper. "Many who visit the baths spend time here before they leave. The body, after all, needs time to settle, to absorb what the water has given it. And the mind needs rest as much as the body does." She steps back slightly, her presence still grounding and reassuring. "Lie down," she says gently. "Close your eyes. Let the warmth and stillness of this place carry you. You are safe here. There is nothing else to do, nothing to think about." You lower yourself onto the couch, your body sinking into the cushions. The blanket is light and soft as it drapes over you. The warmth from the baths still lingers in your muscles, and the faint scent of herbs lulls you further. The world outside the room fades completely. The woman's voice reaches you one last time, soft and distant. You are cared for. You are at peace. Let yourself drift.